What's up guys, it's Aleks Dayum. Welcome back to another video on the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you don't know, there's a new video on this channel every single Monday. So every single week I post a new video. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and join the squad. It's obviously free to subscribe, and YouTube, if you turn on post notifications, will send you a notification every time I upload a new video. That way you don't miss out and you're here for the new video every single week. Alright, so I'm gonna discuss a very important topic today when it comes to training, bodybuilding, even powerlifting, just everything in general when it comes to lifting, making gains. If your goal is to build muscle, maximize your gains, and just, improve on your physique. And this is not specifically just for bulking, and this is not specifically just for cutting. This is literally for everyone. If you're trying to gain some muscle for whatever purpose, if it's like actual bodybuilding, if it's for powerlifting, or even if you go to the gym and lift weights just for your sports to enhance your performance in sports, this information is going to be really critical and important for you guys. So make sure you listen up, take your notes, and also apply this information. Because if you apply it and you apply it properly, it's going to definitely increase your gains and increase your capacity for gains in the future, which is all what we want to do, right? Build more muscles and get a better physique, look more aesthetic, enhance our performance, all that sort of stuff. So yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to be discussing today is what is the best training split to go for, what is the best training split for you, and yeah, what is the best training split in order to make the most amount of gains in the shortest amount of time, to make sure that when you're in the gym, you're actually using your time properly. You're not just going there and not making gains. There's a lot of people out there, 2-3 years at the gym, you see them, they're like, man, you kind of look the same. It's like time went forward for everyone else but you. You don't want to be that guy, right? So you need to make sure you're making gains. To the training splits, and I'll explain a little bit about all of them. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the bodybuilder split. You also may have known of it as the bro split. This one is what a lot of people do, which is basically you train every single muscle group once per week. So I'll give you an example. On Monday you'll train chest because it's International Chest Day. I don't believe in that, but if you do, that's okay. Go with it. But yeah, Monday chest, Tuesday, let's say back, Wednesday legs, Thursday shoulders, Friday arms, and then you'll rest maybe 1 or 2 days, and then you'll come in the next week and you'll repeat the same thing. So you're hitting one muscle group every single week. No, sorry, you're hitting each muscle group once per week. Next training split, and one more thing that I'm going to note about the bodybuilder / bro split is if you're still doing this split in 2019, you need to catch up, man. You need to get off that train station and jump aboard to the push-pull leg split, because man, the bodybuilder / bro split is outdated, and yeah, we're in 2019, man, so you better not be still using that bodybuilder split. The next training split, which I'm going to explain, is the best training split to use, and that is the push-pull legs routine. Push-pull legs means, let's say on Monday, this would be the ideal situation. On Monday you do legs, on Tuesday you do a push workout. Push workout consists of chest, shoulders, and triceps. And then Wednesday you do a pull workout. So the third day you do a pull workout, which is back, biceps, and you can add in some traps as well. Then you take a rest day, and then you repeat legs, push, pull. And then you take a rest day, and then again, legs, push, pull. So you're hitting every single muscle group twice per week. And the third training split I'm going to talk about is the full body split. So this is basically training like full body one day, taking a rest day, training full body again, taking maybe 1 or 2 rest days, and then full body again. So within every single week, you're hitting each muscle group 3 times per week. And this is more optimal for people that are going to be not looking to go to the gym 6 or 5 times a week, but they still want to make gains. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, the best training split is push-pull legs, so the next best split has to be the bodybuilder split, right? Because you're going 5 to 6 times a week. Incorrect, okay? So there is a very specific reason as to why the training split used is very important, and why the bodybuilder split falls short compared to the full body split and the push-pull legs routine. The main reason is muscle protein synthesis. So when you train a muscle group, you elevate your muscle protein synthesis levels for that muscle group for a maximum of 48 hours. Now during that time that your muscle protein synthesis levels are elevated, that is when you can actually build muscle as a natural lifter. So this information is very, very important if you're a natural lifter. If you're not a natural lifter, you can either get off the video or skip ahead to the workout, because this information does not apply too much to you because your muscle protein synthesis levels are elevated like all the time. So back to a natural lifter, right? Like myself and probably most of you that are watching this video. So you need to keep, so during that time where your levels are elevated, that is when you're making your gains. So if you train your muscle groups once per week, let's say you train something on Monday like legs, your muscle protein synthesis levels are only going to be elevated for up to 24 hours, up to an absolute maximum of 48 hours. So you can only make gains in between that little period, right? That means you're only making gains until a maximum of Wednesday, and more likely it's going to stop on a Tuesday, right? Just to explain it more literally to you guys. And that is a problem. And the reason is you have to wait a whole nother week to train legs again, which means you have to wait a whole week to elevate your muscle protein synthesis levels again. So therefore, push-pull legs and a full body split is going to be better for you because you're training everything at least twice a week. That's why I say everyone should train each muscle group a minimum of twice per week. But usually 2 times is perfect if you're doing a proper push-pull legs routine where you're getting in enough total volume and you're hitting your muscles with enough exercises and enough total load for the week, because you're still going to be hitting every single muscle group twice per week. So in 1 week you're going to train legs twice, right? So your levels are going to be elevated for up to 24 to 48 hours, and then you're going to train them again, and then they're going to be elevated again for another 24 to 48 hours. That's 2 times in a week versus the person that train a bodybuilder split, which only hit them once per week. So you can see over time, every single week, like let's say in a month, for example, someone will train legs 4 times a week. They have 4 chances to make gains, basically is how you can look at it. But if you do a push-pull legs, that means 2 times a week, which means in a month, 8 times per week, you have a chance to make gains. To put it in more like sort of simple terms, it's the whole point of elevating your muscle protein synthesis levels so that you can build muscle as a natural lifter. And obviously there's other things that come into like determining factors, such as like sleep is very, very important for your muscle growth, so make sure you're on top of that. And also another factor is going to be your diet, okay? If you're not eating enough calories, you're not going to be fueling your body to recover and build muscle at the same time. So usually when you're bulking, that's when you're really going to be building the muscle. And when you're cutting down, if you're not eating enough calories, it's still important to do a push-pull legs routine, but that's not going to be your chance to make super fucking gains. Your big chance is going to be when you're really eating enough calories, eating enough food, and bulking hard out. And it doesn't even have to be a crazy bulk. It can be a lean bulk where you're in a calorie surplus, but only in a surplus of about 300 to 500 calories in order to stay lean, which is the best way to go about it. But yeah, I also have another video where I spoke about this sort of topic. I'm going to link it in the description if you want to hear more about it. It's going to be the first link in the description, and also I'm going to put it in the comment section down below, so check out that video as well. It's push-pull legs versus the bodybuilder split. So yeah, check that one out if you want a little bit more detail, but hopefully I've refined this information into a good small little package for you guys to digest. And yeah, hopefully this information helps you guys out. And definitely, if you're still doing the bodybuilder split, man, just throw away that bodybuilder split, all right, and jump over to push-pull legs, because you're not gonna regret it. I've made so much more gains since I switched. And yeah, definitely switch the push-pull legs routine or the full body split. All right, boys and girls, so we're gonna be doing a back workout tonight, and at the end, we're gonna do some arms as well, so some biceps and triceps. Not gonna be deadlifting tonight, and the last time I deadlifted, right, I recorded it as well, and I fucking tweaked my back. So a little bit scared, to be honest. And also I haven't been going hard with my powerlifting lately, and that's because when I'm cutting, when I compare this to last year when I was going super hard on my powerlifting, I was eating so many calories and I was feeling my body to recover and to do the heavy lifting. But when I'm on lower calories like this, it's so much more difficult and like almost impossible for me to like keep making strength gains like almost every single week with the powerlifting. I find that I just tend to get a lot more injured more frequently. So I'm taking a little bit of a step down from powerlifting at the moment and just focusing a little bit more on the bodybuilding. But I'm still gonna be doing my squats and my benching. And when I do deadlift, I still will deadlift, but I'm not gonna be probably going for like 4 to 5 plates. Not right now. Eventually I'm gonna come to a point where I'm gonna wanna do a big bulk and really go for my strength again. And when that time comes, I'm gonna have to be fully prepared to not only train hard as fuck, because I am prepared to do that, but the thing is, just mentally being mentally prepared for that is not enough. Unfortunately, you need to have the calories, you need to have enough protein, enough carbs, enough fat in your diet, just enough fuel and energy for your workouts in order to keep making gains and keep progressing with the strength. But also another big point is the recovery, right? Like, yeah, you can go hard as fuck and push your absolute self to the limit for your workout, but if your next workout you're not recovered for it, then there's really no point, because you're just gonna have a shitty workout and then maybe a good workout and then a shitty workout, and that's not what you want. You want it to be as consistent as possible, and for that you need enough fuel to recover and you need enough fuel to smash your workouts at the same time. So yeah, make sure you try out the back workout at home, add in some arms, some biceps and triceps, make some fucking gains. Let's go.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on.
Alright guys, so it's the next day, and yes, as you can see, I got a fresh cut. Feels good. I'm liking how it looks. Definitely more than the long hair that I had before. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the back workout. Try it out at home. Definitely give it a crack. Get a good fucking pump, and make sure you keep that pump as well. And hopefully you found the information in the beginning of the video useful as well. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and join the squad. I'll see you guys next week for another video. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button And always remember to keep the pump.